These figures are still coming this year. We got bangers coming, man. I'm making you aware of these bangers. These are figures that I believe are going to be some of the top of the top. Now, I'll give a couple honorable mentions to some Ultimates. I'm going to leave Ultimates out because I think they deserve their own real stuff. I may mention two that I'm going to talk about, but let's get into it, man. Some of these figures that are coming down the pipe that I am most looking forward to, and we're going to get into it right now, man. Let's start things off with the Saturday Night Main Events line. Now, this line is a brand new line. I love the retro cards. They look incredible, men on card, and really, Series 1 looks like a banger. They got lots of great figures coming out in this set. I mean, Hulk Hogan, men on card, I understand it, right? I understand it. We've seen this before. I've seen this story, brother. But this set is sick. I hope we get some more sick figures in this entire lineup. We already know about Series 1 and Series 2, but I want to give a nod to some Series 1 and then some Series 2, and I'll talk about it, man. Starting off on Series 1, Saturday Night's Main Event, CM Punk. Now, this is just a repaint, okay? This is one of those other sublines where they're going to take existing elites, existing WWE action figures we've gotten from Mattel, they're going to repackage them, repaint them, put them out again, and that's fine with me. That's how these sublines work, okay? It's a way to get these characters back out, redo it, give them some new gear, whatever, but this one specifically has the leg tattoos. Now, this is something we have not gotten on our Mattel CM Punks. We have not seen this all together. Now, the funny part is, we're finally getting the leg tats, but we still can't get some sort of makeshift Pepsi tat or makeshift Cobra Commander tat or something like that, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. We'll take what we can get. I think this is still going to be a great figure. The tights look great. It's going to pose well. We already know ball-jointed CM Punk has been pretty damn good. It's not like the Ultimate where the shoulders stick out. I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited for this. Another Saturday Night's Main Event figure I'm looking forward to is Hillbilly Jim returning to the line for the first time in over 10 years. Now, it's kind of crazy that it's been, I think, a decade and 5 years. It's been a very long time, 12 to 15 years, which, I really can't even conceptualize that. When I say that out loud, I can't even wrap my brain around how long it's been since we've got a Hillbilly Jim, but I'm still excited. The overalls look incredible. Great looking figure on this card. This is going to be one of the best figures of the year. It's going to be updated. I'm excited for this formula. We really don't get this torso all that often, so I'm excited for that, man. So Hillbilly Jim is Hillbilly him. I cannot say enough about that figure. And now we're moving on to Series 2, and while I'm happy Junkyard Dog is coming out, and while I think the Ultimate Warrior looks good, there's some good stuff coming in Series 2, I am looking forward to the Cody Rhodes for the jacket, mainly, and then I like to see characters in non-wrestling gear. You guys know I'm always a big fan of that, so I'm looking forward to that figure. Wanted to give a little nod to that one right there, but let's move it back again and take a look at some Target exclusives. Target exclusive Intercontinental Championship box set. I'm looking forward to this set, man. I think that we have a nice little set right here. I was a big fan of the first Hall of Champions pack. Now we're getting another Hall of Champions pack, but it's Intercontinental Championship related, and we got the Pat Patterson in there. We got the Honky Tonk Man. We got CM Punk, and we got Dominic Mysterio. Very much looking forward to all these figures. I think they're great representations of themselves. I think the championships look good. We get an updated Dom, great gear for Dom, great entrance vest. The CM Punk in the white gear, sign me up for that all day long. We're getting another white gear CM Punk for the second time this year. That's fantastic. We love to see that. That is things we love to see. List of things you love to see, that is right there. I like that. Another Punk that I'm excited for this year, and you guys, I'm not even a big, CM Punk fan, really. I like CM Punk. I do like CM Punk. He's just not one of my favorite guys. I'm not glued to the TV watching CM Punk like a lot of other people, but his figures are fun to collect, and these figures look really good, and I've been saying this for a while, but this Mattel Creations made-to-order drug-free CM Punk is going to be one of the best WWE figures of the year. I'm just telling you right now, man. It's got a lot of unique things going on with it. I think we've already seen some of the things that this figure is going to have. I think we're going to see it on that Bret Hart that's coming in Monday Night Wars. But this drug-free Punk is unbelievable. Fantastic figure. It's going to have all the details, the jersey. I bet the packaging's going to look immaculate. Hopefully we'll get to see the packaging at San Diego Comic-Con. I don't think we've seen the packaging just yet, to my knowledge. So that'll be fun, man. We can also put the swooshes on there and customize them up. It's going to be a nice Punk, man. If you missed out on that Punk, man, I'm telling you, you're going to be upset when you see it finalized and everything like that. Now, the next figure I want to get into is Bull Nakano. This is the Legends Elite. I think this was shortly in stock on Mattel Creations. I'm not entirely sure. I think some people already have this in hand. I do not have this in hand yet, so I wanted to touch on this. Great looking Bull Nakano. I think she stands out in this set. She could be the best figure in this set. I'm really much looking forward to Bull Nakano. It looks like a striking resemblance. I think this looks just like the character, which is always great. I'm interested to know how it moves, obviously. I want to see how the figure moves, but we'll see. We'll see, but I'm very excited for that one. And then we're going to get into the Monday Night Wars line, man. The Monday Night Wars line is insane. I like this Elite Series 12. This is a set that's coming out soon. The only figure I'm not really looking forward to in this wave is the Rockabilly, the Build-A-Figure. I'm not too big on the Rockabilly figure. I could be wrong on there. I don't know, man. I didn't really care for that one. I don't know. Maybe I'll get it in hand, build the figure, and feel differently, but wasn't that excited there. I'm also not excited for promo Bill Goldberg figure, just because I hate the sweatpants mold legs. I know they're going to make him way too short. It's not going to work for me. I like the fanny pack. I think the detail there is cool. I just don't think this Goldberg is going to be one that I like. But the rest of the set looks killer. The Monday Night War Bret looks insane. I love the shorts detail. I love the way this Bret Hart looks. Genuinely, just I'm waiting on this Bret Hart. It looks like it crawled right out of the 90s. It's like he jumped in a time machine and fast forwarded to the future. He looks incredible. Love that Bret Hart. We got the Ultimate Warrior, and you guys know I'm not a big Ultimate Warrior guy, man. I'm not I praise everything Ultimate Warrior. This Ultimate Warrior looks really good. I think he's going to stand out a little bit. I like the gear. I like the hat. I like the breakaway painting or whatever that it has going on too, which I think is a cool accessory. And then the last figure is going to be Monday Night War Steven Regal, man. This is an Elite 45 re-release of William Regal, which was such a great figure in itself. So I love that figure. I've been wanting another William Regal for the head sculpts and different things. This leg mold is also the perfect leg mold for a lot of other characters that they make their legs too small, so I'm excited for that too. I'd like to see them just adjust the formulas, but we'll live with what we got. But the Monday Night Wars Regal looks really good, and another figure that looks really good is Elite 127 Nathan Frazier. Really excited for this. I also think there's some other figures in this set that look good. Not all of them, though. I don't think the rest of this set is too great, but there are some that look pretty decent. I just think Nathan Frazier looks the best. I did not expect gold attire whatsoever out of this figure, and I know from Axiom that this figure is probably going to pose well. I like the entrance vest. Looks like the character, unique gear. Getting another Elite of a character we have not seen in the Elite line. I know we have the basic, we have some fix-ups, kit bash, whatever, but I'm looking forward to Nathan Frazier in the gold. I think this is a sweet figure here. And another one I want to touch on, which may be a hot take, man, but Elite 128 Jelly Roll. I know, just it cracked me upside the head with a steel chair, because this Jelly Roll figure looks like the character. I'm really intrigued with this to see how it feels in hand and see if it poses well. Now, once I get this figure in hand, what am I going to do with it? What do you do with Jelly Roll? Do you stick him in the crowd and then have a spot where Kevin Owens beats the shish out of him on MDT Live? What do you do with the Jelly Roll? What are we doing with the Jelly Roll once we get him in the collection? I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with that figure, but we'll get him in here, see how he poses around. Maybe we can create a custom character. I don't know, but I'm excited to see what that figure's all about once we get it in hand. But as far as looking at it, it looks like the character, which we've touched on, so that's something. But another set of figures I'm excited for is Street Fighter Series 4. This is going to be Shawn Michaels as Vega. You got the Mark Henry as Bullrog. You got the Rock figure that's the Player 2. I'm looking at this whole set, excited for it. I think the Rock figure, while I didn't really want a re-release of that, I would rather see a brand new character. I still think that works. I think that Mark Henry getting back in the line is sick. I am excited to see if he can actually move his legs. That's going to be interesting. And I think you may be able to convert that into an actual Mark Henry attire, like a wrestling attire possibly. So, you could convert some different stuff and kind of fix him up there, which we may play with if we can find a couple of those. And then we also have the Defining Moments New Jack. I'm looking forward to this because I have always kind of wanted an Elite New Jack in the collection. And so I think that this could be fun here. We can finally get this character into the line and find out what he's about. I saw a lot of people trashing on this figure, but he comes with some unique accessories and things, so I'm excited for the Defining Moments New Jack, which should be pretty cool. And then the last little Elite that I want to talk about here is going to be Elite 128 Seth Rollins. This figure, I am looking forward to. I love the necklace. I think that's something to play with. You got the Money in the Bank briefcase. There's some really good stuff here. I'm just intrigued to know exactly what he's going to look like in the gear and stuff, and what this figure will look like finalized. And I'm hoping that this Friday we'll get a new gallery. I don't think Elite 128 would be in that gallery, but maybe Elite 127 would be in that gallery. So that's something that we can kind of discuss and talk about, of course, once we find out what all the figures look like. But Elite 128 Rollins is great. And then here at the end, I wanted to throw in a couple Ultimates just for shishes and gigs. So, Ultimate Edition Penta, we have no idea what that looks like. I think he is going to have the ball joint in the torso. I'm intrigued to know if, what's the story on this figure? We got the tease that Mattel revealed, but we didn't see anything at WrestleMania. We haven't heard anything about that figure for months now, so that's one that's really intrigued me. I'm excited to see what comes of that one. And then the last one's going to be Goldberg for obvious reasons. Monday Night Wars Ultimate Edition Goldberg. Really looking forward to that because he has the new torso articulation. I think both of those guys do, and we do know that they're going to start implementing that for the men's figures, and I'm excited to see how they feel in hand, how they pose. Are they garbage? Are they great? Where do they stack up? It's going to be fun to get that in and finally figure all that out. We're going to find out the mystery. We're going to solve the mystery and figure it out together like a damn Scooby-Doo villain. So that'll be fun, man. But I want to get on here and talk about some of the figures that I'm most excited for coming down the pipe here in 2026. Let me know some figures down below that you guys are excited to see. And if you guys are intrigued about any of these releases that I talked about here today, man, let me know what you're looking forward to, what you want to see. And we're about 2 months from Comic-Con, something like that. I don't know entirely, but it'll be here before we know it, obviously. It'll be around the corner, but we should be getting a brand new Mattel gallery very soon, and we'll break down the images. But I appreciate you guys so much. I am currently filming MDT Live, working on it every single day, and I plan on doing maybe a couple of videos on that leading up to the release date. So I'll try to handle that the best that I possibly can, but I am working on it every day, at least a little bit. So it's just there's so many layers, man. It's unbelievable. I'd like to know how many hours go into putting together an episode, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed one, and I'll catch you guys later.